Do you have, what's it called? Scape shift or something? The one where
Well, unfortunately, that's a green card, and I do not have green in my commander.
There are colors other than green in this game, Logan. You have to understand that eventually. We've been trying, man.
green is life. I really want to make a green landfall deck though.
Oh, how brave. I know you meant, but you made it sound like you thought it was a novel concept. I shall play forests in green, perchance ram.
G'day friends and welcome back to Midnight Mana. You are in for a treat on this episode because we are playing Blind Chaos Commander. Now if you're rightfully wondering what that is, basically everyone playing today has no idea what deck they are playing. Instead, our resident mad genius deck builder Adam has built 4 semi-functional piles of cards for them, and they will only know what they are playing when they crack open their deck box. But at least what we do know is who our guests are today, so let's go ahead and meet them. First up, we've got Leto or Letofski. He's known for both building possibly the most annoying commanders you can think of and being an absolute legend in the Dark Souls challenge run category. Secondly, we've got Midnight Mana's co-host and resident furniture piece, Logan. Hopefully he'll be forced to not play any green in his deck at all today. And finally, we've got today's MVP, Mr. Adam Brandt, a man that is legally a professor, has made actual life-saving inventions, is way too smart to be playing Magic the Gathering, and is also a walking encyclopedia of strange cards, which makes him the perfect candidate to build 4 whack decks for us today. And now that you've met the guests, let's go ahead and get over to the table. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the table, everyone. We've got some familiar faces, and we got a new face here tonight.
Yeah, but let's let Logan feel welcome.
Yeah, Logan, welcome to the show.
you.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's lovely to have
First
you.
time
Adam,
here.
what are we doing today?
So today I've built a bunch of really weird, some of them more weird than others, lists with slightly less popular commanders, and we're going to randomize them and just play whatever the hell we get. And we're playing with scuffed proxies.
Chaos Commander.
This is basically Chaos Commander. None of us except for Adam know what these decks are. We're gonna just pick one at random. And the person that gets first pick will be whoever rolls the highest.
I also picked up my dice and they were both 1, so this is
there
bodes
goes.
well.
All right,
Bodes
ready?
well.
Ugh, 6.
11.
7.
10.
I'm
Don't do it.
gonna make eye contact with you and judging.
He doesn't know.
Well, I don't even know which
They were
one's
shuffled.
which because
I'm gonna do it anyway. That one.
Oh.
Because he said he wanted to pick it earlier.
Welcome to deck number 3, whatever that is. Please open the envelope and read us the primer of what the hell you're playing. Actually, feel free to crack open the deck box first too. You know, have a look at the. You know,
Paralyzed my choice. All right.
there's only 2 choices.
My commander is Hiratsugu, Devouring Chaos. Like big spells, but I can't keep this up. Burning your opponents. Well, this deck is for you. Full of big dumb spells and ways to make them cheaper, or to avoid paying for them entirely. The deck is built around Hiratsugu's love of the top deck and a combo with Cast from Exile loving effects, like a passionate archaeologist, Nalfeshni, to try and
Big demon.
is passionate archaeologist and Nalfeshni
enchantments?
2 different
They're
cards?
2 things.
Hoarding Broodlord. Did you just put cards that are annoying for me to pronounce in this deck? The deck tries to close out the game by causing maximum pain through stacking the top of our decks with Scroll Rack and so forth, then allowing Hiratsugu to do its thing.
I'm going to go with the not green one because I am that mono green guy. I'm going to choose this one. Anafenza, the Foremost. The deck looks to make the most of the frankly underrepresented archer creature type
What the hell have you built?
by making use of synergies involving pinging the hell out of your opponent's creatures. So the deck generally wants to try to get as many creatures down as possible with a very low curve.
I know what all the decks do, so why don't you pick first?
The color of Midnight Mana, we're going purple. Just have a look at this primer here. My commander is the partnership of Kaidili, Chosen of Krufix, and Radiant Sarah Archangel. This deck is built around the flying keyword, trying to jam as many flying creatures and flying synergies as possible into a semi-coherent package. What do you mean semi-coherent? These guys are very coherent packages. Why do they semi?
No, it's coherent enough.
Okay.
That's
Draw,
what you want to hear.
Yeah.
It's enough.
It'll get there.
draw engines such as Enduring Curiosity and Mew Yanling Wind Rider should ensure you don't run short of spells to cast, and your trusty Cartographer's Hawk with the support of some other ramp should ensure you always have mana to, air quotes, do something. I sure hope so. Take it away.
All right. Well, I know what I have, which is Dakon Blackblade, who is a bit of a strange Esper commander in that he tries to have land synergies. So Allow me to read the primer that I wrote, because I might as well.
Sorry.
Just watching Logan throw his cards everywhere. Ever thought maybe you're too nice a person? Want to feel the ire of your friends? Well, let's get started, shall we?
Why did you get this deck?
Yeah, maybe I should get that deck.
This deck is built around making maximum mill and maximum use of lands with a total of 47 of them, including MDFCs. You'll find classics such as Ruin Crab and Hedron Crab in here, with a smattering of other fun.
Deck?
Yep.
That was a crab deck the whole time, and I've got a crab on me.
Newer mill-based cards, such as the Mind Skinner, making an appearance to make sure we're not killing our opponents with damage. We're truly breaking their spirit.
Oh,
I feel like we immediately have the arch enemy at the table. Like, what the hell?
This is a bunch of effects that all seem to synergize well. It's an odd combo and an odd color combination. But here's Esper Landfall, and yours is like, in my work, you'll probably be able to do something each turn.
I think some things fly and I can make mana.
Well,
Two
the thing is
Okay, well, everyone shuffle up. You do your thing. I'm actually going to shuffle and then read the rest of my primer.
oh
You
no.
flew too close to the sun, Icarus.
All right, yeah. Everyone's got the keeps. All right, cool. You are first.
What do you say?
Nothing.
Midnight Manor.
Nothing.
It's time to nothing.
I play Urborg, Tomb of Yorgmoth, and then I pass the turn.
Now I'm going to play Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. Now every land is a forest as well as a swamp. I'm going to tap Yavimaya and I'm going to play Worldly Tutor. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, then shuffle and put the card on top.
You gave him green. This is his thing.
I'm going to tutor out the first archer I see though. So I'm going to reveal Arcus Acolyte. I'm going to pass my turn.
Seems good. I'm going to draw. Seeing as I know this deck so well, I'm going to play a Misty Rainforest and I'm just going to tap, sack it, lose a life. I'm going to go search for... Are there any in particular I'm looking for here?
I reckon just go surveil land just so you can top deck shit.
Lush Portico entering. I'm going to surveil one. Huh. Okay. That can stay on top. Pass.
Field of the Dead.
Does anyone have any targeted land destruction?
I don't know.
I would love to tell you.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea.
Play Blackleaf Cliffs. I will tap these two to play the legendary enchantment Passionate Archaeologist. Commander creatures you own have, when you cast a spell from exile, this creature does damage equal to that spell's value to target opponent. En passant.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm going to Ood, untap, upkeep, and draw.
Not again.
So I play Vault of Champions. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you have two or more opponents. And I'm going to... I'm going to tap for two. And Arcus Acolyte, the creature I tutored for. Reach, lifelink, Outlast. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Outlast only as a sorcery. Each other creature you control without a 1/1 has Outlast 1. I'm liking this.
Logan's right at home with counters. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. I'm going to remember what I saw before. I'm going to Rejuvenating Springs. I'm going to tap two and play Cloud of Fairies. When Cloud of Fairies enters the battlefield, untap up to 2 lands. I will untap my lands. And then I will, I will
Welcome
tap,
to
I will
knowing
tap two,
random fucking cards.
and I will play Pride of the Clouds. It's an elemental cat, flies. Pride of the Clouds gets 1/1 for each other creature with flying on the battlefield, which is, I believe, currently 1. Nothing else flies. Beep. Take it away, Adam.
I will draw Otawara, and then I will tap and play Ruin Crab.
No.
It's too early for
First
this.
of many.
Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 3 cards.
All right.
All right, it's your turn.
Your deck is so tall.
Making it the most powerful. I shall play previously given information in Exotic Orchard, and then I shall play the legendary spell Past Turn. For this deck has large mana variance, it seems, and I do not know it well enough to be able to say what the fuck is about to happen.
It's going to be a surprise to all of us. Lush Portico. So it enters tapped, and we're going to surveil a little bit too.
Welcome to the Lush Portico family, sir.
We're going to tap one more, and we're going to play a wee little Birds of Paradise.
Oh, what's
Flying.
that? It flies.
It does.
Pride of the Clouds, either one.
That's it. You're
They're
welcome.
in cahoots.
We are in the Lush Portico Club.
Yes, and the Bird Club.
It's you and me, pal. We got this.
Yeah.
I am going to tap the 1, and I'm going to put a +1/+1 on Arcus Acolyte. I'm going to swing at the only board that's open. You, sir.
For how many damage?
It shall be 3.
I shall take 3 damage.
And I shall gain 3.
All right, we have a clear threat. He's on 43.
I knew it.
Just the look of consternation. What the fuck is this card?
Okay. I will play a Reliquary Tower. I know without it, I have no maximum hand size. I don't have the mana to do that. Damn. I guess what we'll do is we'll continue the pain train of the flyers. I'm going to play an Empyrean Eagle. It's a 2/3 flyer. Other creatures you control with flying get 1/1. Pride of the Clouds is going to see another flyer out, so he's gonna get 1, and then all right. I'm
I
gonna
can see my life total flash before my eyes.
I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna go Pride of the Clouds at Adam and Cloud of Fairies at Leto.
Unless I can block it with an enchantment.
You're taking 5. And with that, I pass the tone.
So I'm gonna tap 1 and a blue to play Iceberg Crankrix. Says whenever another snow permanent enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player put the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard.
Another mill crab.
It's a whole crab deck, and I didn't pick it.
And then I'm gonna play Urza's Saga as land for
A
turn.
landfall trigger.
That's a landfall
That
trigger.
so everyone mills 3. except
Mill
me.
3. Cartographer's Hawk. Ops.
Oh no, it's no Felsh.
Watch your spheres.
Nalfeshni.
I've already lost one of the 3 cards mentioned in my primer.
Same. Nalfeshni and Passionate Archaeologist. I don't even need to untap. But let's go with a good old-fashioned Cabal Coffers, which I can tap for black mana without doing its special ability because all lands are swamps. And you know what I think I might do is I might bring out our good old buddy Hidetsugu. I can either pay 1 black to sacrifice a creature and scry 2, or I can tap 2 in a red to exile the top card of my library and play that card that turn. When I exile non-land card, it does damage equal to the mana value of it. And when I cast the card from exile, Passionate Archaeologist does it again.
That's terrifying.
It's probably not going to happen, and if it's a big number, I'm probably not going to be able to afford the inevitable Emrakul or whatever. But gee, it's going to be fun the one time it happens. And I wonder who I'm going to pick. Who would be the funniest person to pick in this scenario?
Going to play Woodland Cemetery. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a swamp or forest.
Everything is a swamp currently.
And everything is forest.
And everything's a
And
forest,
everything's
too.
a forest. I think we have that covered. I'm going to tap a forest, swamp, and a plains.
You really don't need to pick which one you're doing. Typing swamps and forests right now. Just like, which...
And Anafenza, the foremost, enters the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on another target tapped creature you control. If a creature card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead.
Great.
All your graveyards are belong to us.
Great. We've got a milling and then we've got an exiling
Exiling.
any creature that hits my graveyard. Great.
I'm also going to tap Birds of Paradise and Lush Portico to play Throne of the God Pharaoh. So that is a
Okay.
2 mana legendary artifact. At the beginning of my end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures I control.
See
So
what's happening here.
I'm going to swing with my Arcus Acolyte. It's a 3/3. I'm going to swing at you, Fizz.
I will take 3.
And you'll
I will
gain 3.
I'm becoming the threat real quick with big number.
Do not trust those birds not to kick the shit out of everyone before you can, like...
I move to my end step. At the beginning of my end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures I control. So you each lose 2 life.
Rude.
It is very rude. I end my turn.
Upkeep draw. Damn.
That's a noise I like hearing.
All right.
You know shit's about to go down.
Interesting is bad. Damn is A-okay for me.
I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to play a Jackdaw Savior. He's another flyer. Whenever Jackdaw Savior or another creature you control with flying dies, return another target creature card with lesser mana value from my graveyard to the battlefield.
That's a lot of flappy boys.
That's a lot of flappy boys. Pride of the
See, I
Clouds.
told you you'd be able to do something.
Pride of the Clouds is going to see another flappy boy enter. He's going to get bigger. All right. Well, I am doing something. I am missing all my land drops is what I'm doing. All right. I'm going to move to combat because I have nothing else to do. Logan, I'm going to 8 in the air at you. And you know what? Adam, 2 in the air at you.
Okie dokie, I'm going to take 2.
Welcome to the bird fight night. Pass the tone.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
What is the word? It's bowed. It's void.
It's void. Also, I forgot to uptick as a saga by 1. And in a stroke of luck, I got a snow-covered island.
Must be nice.
So I'm going to mill 1 from you, and then everyone mills 3.
I will mill a Tide Skimmer, which is exiled. I will mill a land, really needed that. Castrol the Wind-Crested, Preordained. Castrol is exiled. Damn it.
And then what I will do is I will tap 2 and make a Urza token thing. I'm just going to make this it because I don't actually have the token.
Would you like to draw one?
I'm just drawing a stick figure because my artistic abilities are truly, truly horrible.
Can someone play more flyers?
No.
Can you give him a name?
Yes, Construct.
Can you give him a last name?
McGee.
Construct McGee.
Now, if anyone targets him, you'll feel bad because we've humanized him.
Thank you for that. And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap my lands. I know, crazy. And draw. All right. I will play a mountain, which is also a swamp and a forest. I feel like maybe
Chicken tonight.
Don't fucking. You're not going to get sponsors if you give it away for free, man.
Sure.
I will play. Fuck it. Let's go greedy and go in for more enabling things. Wild Magic Sorcerer. The first spell you cast from exile is shown has Cascadi.
Great. Great.
And that combos nicely with Passion Archaeologist.
Right.
Let's see if I survive to next turn.
I'm sure you will, because I want you to shoot him.
Oi!
It's the life gain over there.
Oh, and then I pass my turn.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Draw for turn. And I'm going to play Eternal Witness. I'm going to Eternal Witness Exotic Orchid. I'm going to play land for turn. Tap for 3. Play Tarsia's Welcome. Whenever one or more creatures with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield under my control, draw a card. Now I'm going to attack for turn. Arcus Acolyte and Anathena the Foremost at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever Anathena the Foremost attacks, put a 1/1 counter on another target tapped creature you control. So I'm going to put that on Arcus Acolyte.
I'm going to chump block Arcus Acolyte with Construct McGee.
No, Construct McGee.
You have to wipe him clean.
Yes, very well.
Starting with the last name.
May I borrow the pen with the eraser on it, please?
Oh, it has an eraser.
It's your pen.
I never lose my tokens. I don't know what I'm talking about.
There we go. The last name has been erased, and now the rest of him will be erased.
R.I.P.
Rip Construct McGee.
2025 to 2025.
And I take 4 commander damage.
So I'm going to move to my end step. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. 3 tapped, so each of you lose 3 life. And I end my turn.
We're doing it. Deserted Beach. I have 4 mana now. I've done it.
You do have quite a lot of birds for someone who is complaining about not being able to. You have possibly the most incoming evasive damage for someone who's complaining about their inability to cast anything there.
I could do something, or I could not do something.
Well,
Those are your choices.
that's generally how things go.
You know what? I feel like playing my commander. I'm going to tap 4.
Hey.
I'm going to play Chosen to Krufix. I can tap, add 1 colorless mana to my mana pool for each card I have drawn this turn, which should be a whole whopping 1 right now. And I have 3 cards in my hand.
It's a mana dork right now.
4 cards in my hand. It is a mana dork. I'm going to punch the shit out of Logan now. 3 in the air, 8 in the air, 10 in the air, 12 in the air. Yeah.
I'm alright with this.
Yeah, I'm also all right with
We're
this.
just kind of chilling, getting drained occasionally.
I would like to point that this brings you down to just Lito's life total. That's it, pass turn.
During my upkeep, Urza Saga is going to tick up, and I'm going to go find an artifact or an enchantment.
I'm going to get ready to mill. Get your card flipping fingers ready. There's crabs afoot.
And I will get Altar of the Brood.
Oh, great.
Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent puts the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard. And now Urza's Saga is sacrificed. I'm going to play an Urza's Cave, which means that everyone will mill 4.
Cavalier of Gales and Wind Reader Sphinx exiled. I would read them, but I'm never going to see them again.
So I'm going to tap 3 and sacrifice Urza's Cave to go search my library for a land.
Do you have what's it called? Scape shift or something? The one where
Well, unfortunately, that's a green card, and I do not have green in my commander.
There are colors other than green in this game, Logan. You have to understand that eventually. We've been trying, man.
green is life. I really want to make a green landfall deck though.
Oh, how brave. A green landfall deck?
Snow-covered plains. So you're going to mill 5, and the other 2 will mill 4.
All right.
I know you meant, but you made it sound like you thought it was a novel concept. I shall play forests in green. Perchance ram.
Errant and Giada, Thunderclap, Wyvern. They were all creatures and they're all exiled. I'm so happy you built this deck for me. Only if I could play it.
I got my blasphemous act, the 4th fucking removal.
And I'm going to end turn because I don't have anything else to do.
I will first tap my Cabal Coffers. As everything is a swamp from Urbog, I have 6 black mana, tapping the 2 things to activate it. And then I will tap 1 red. It's time for Hidatsugu. Let's go gambling. I exile the top card of my library, which is a 4 mana Twilight Prophet. When I exile a non-land card, does damage equal to the exile card's mana value to any target. And because I think Phizzi's probably looking like he's going to hate me off the table if I hit anything with him, say goodbye to your commander, Logan. And I believe I have 4 black mana floating, and this is a 4 mana spell. So I might go crazy and just
Go crazy.
that's on the battlefield, and that activates Passionate Archaeologist, doing another 4 damage because my commander, through the background, damage equal to that spell's mana value to target opponent, and Phizzi.
Okay, I will take 4.
And it's specifically to opponent, so I can't target anything.
And because it's cast from exile, you get a cascade.
I do.
Oh my god.
Let's go gambling. I only have 2 floating mana, so if it's a 3, I can't cast it because it's a cascade for the thing. I mean, for the exile.
You just cascade until you hit 3.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, cascade until you hit 3.
Yeah, I don't play Cascade. I'm not a nerd. Molten Collapse. So sorcery will also be, as this resolves, hitting another Passionate Archaeologist trigger. So I will do 2 damage to Logan.
Yes, makes sense to me.
And I will be casting Molten Collapse. Choose one. If you descended this turn, you may choose both instead. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value or 1 or less. I like seeing what the mill deck can do. Right? He's gonna swing a fucking Boyd at me. He's gonna swing a fucking Nightsure at me. You're a mystery, my friend. And as we've established, let's fucking go gambling.
Yeah.
I will instead destroy... I would like to destroy the bird that brings your other birds back.
Jackdaw Savior does trigger on itself, so it will die, and I will return to the battlefield anything with mana value less than 3. It will be a Cartographer's Hawk. When Cartographer's Hawk deals combat damage to a player who controls more lands than me, return it to its owner's hand, so it'll go back to my hand. If I do, I may search my library for a plains card and then put it onto the battlefield tapped.
And to finish off my first main, I will just quickly play a Caustic Bronco.
Oh.
Whenever it attacks, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. You lose life equal to that card's mana value if it's not saddled. Saddle 3, 2/2. And it's a good boy, probably. And then I go to combat. Then I leave combat, and then I pass my turn.
Is it my turn finally?
And I believe through Twilight Prophet, I now have the City's Blessing,
Yes, you do.
which I'm going to draw.
Untap and draw. Let's see what we get. Yeah, so I'm going to tap the Birds of Paradise and tap the Woodland Cemetery to play 3 visits. Search for a forest, put it onto the battlefield, notably not tapped. Onto the battlefield, just like that. Tap for 5, and Offenser has returned to the battlefield. That is all of my mana, however. So now it is time to declare Swingaroos. However, when 1 or more creatures with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield, so 3 under your control, draw a card. So that is triggered. It can only trigger once per turn. I'm going to swing Arcus Acolyte as a 4/4 at you, Adam, and I'm going to swing Eternal Witness at you as well.
Okay, well, I'll take the 2 from Eternal Witness and I'll block Arcus Acolyte with the Iceberg Crankrix.
Okay, cool, no worries. And at the end of my turn, Throne of the God Pharaoh will trigger and you will each lose 3 life. And I pass my turn.
Feel like we're getting beaten up. How many archers have we seen? One.
1.
Archer trabled my ass. Oh, I'm going to tap Kaideli for 1 whole colorless mana. And then I will tap another colorless, and it doesn't really matter. A Lush Portico. Lush Portico, gang. Yeah, I'm going to play a Sword of Hearth and Home.
Hey.
Equipped creature gets 2/2, has protection from green and from white. It's just you, I guess.
Well, I technically have white in my deck.
Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target creature you control, and then search your library for a basic land card. Put both cards onto the battlefield under your control. Sure, why not? I'm going to put Sword of Hearth and Home onto the Cartographer's Hawk. Do you like the idea of blocking a 6/6 bird?
No.
Logan, Cartographer Hawk at you. A, you have more lands than me. B, it has protection from pretty much all of your colors. Pride of the Clouds is going at Lido. Empyrean Eagle and Cloud of Fairies will go at you, Adam.
And how much am I taking?
You are taking 4. Lido, you have the 6. Logan, you have a 4.
Wouldn't it be a 5?
Would be a 5/3. It's got +1. 2 triggers. When Cartographer's Hawk deals combat damage, we'll do this after because I want to resolve my sword trigger first. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target creature you own. Search my library for a basic, just a planes in general. I'm gonna go ahead and exile Cloud of Fairies temporarily. I'm gonna go get a planes card, probably just the first. Yeah, that's pretty good. As far as headquarters, that's planes. Cartographer's Hawk trigger. I'm gonna get a basic island. Cartographer Hawk will be returned to my hand. The Sword of Hearth and Home will fall down onto nothing.
Cloud of Fairies will come back in.
Cloud of Fairies will be returned to the battlefield, which will untap 2 lands. I'll untap my Sparrow's headquarters and I guess my Lush Portico as well. Why not? Seems good to me. Now the question is, do I want to put the sword onto the Cloud of Fairies? The answer is yes, I do. I will equip the Sword of Hearth and Home to the Cloud of Fairies.
Is that all of them holding the sword, or one of them
I
just
like
with
to-
a giant fucking sword and the rest just still being around?
I like to think it's kind of just a flying sword that's just... And with that, I'll pass turn.
Oh, untap.
I'm scared of this turn. I know that I said that I wasn't going to attack you because I wanted to see what was happening. I don't know if I want to see it.
So I'm going to tap 3 and play Imperious Mindbreaker. Soulbound, which means that I can bind its soul to another creature. Each creature, as long as it's paired with another creature, has whenever this creature attacks, each opponent mills cards equal to its toughness. And so everyone mills 1, first of all, because of Altar of the Brood. These 2 are now soulbound.
Well, a gravitational shift. Okay.
Every mountain that I mill is one more chance closer to getting one of the big 10+ drops
Oh, God.
in gambling time. And I've got a lot of lands here, guys.
And then I'm going to tap 1 black and play a Scavenger's Talent. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control die, create a food token. And then I'm going to get my revenge by swinging Ruin Crab at Phizzi.
I gotta say, it feels like a
Just
trap.
block with the Cloud of Fairies.
Yes, you can. You take 0,
It's 0, yes.
but you all mill 3 because of Soulbind.
Well, I will go ahead and mill 3.
7.
Command tower. Feel like I see. Unfortunately, it's exiled because Logan's anti-fun commander.
Removal in Blasphemous Edict. And an Emrakul.
Oh, yeah, creature, exile.
Which is a...
It's not exiled anymore, is it?
Yep.
It
Oh,
is
it is.
Yeah,
back.
put it straight back on the battlefield.
13 damage to the face would have triggered. And that would have been before gambling.
This is really rude, exiling all the milled creatures.
I just wish I got exile triggers from any of this.
And then I end my turn.
Upkeep. I reveal the top card of my library and put it into my hand. Each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is that card's mana value.
That had been Emrakul.
Hey, there's multiple printings of Emrakul.
Oh my god!
Let's go gambling.
Thank God. That's only the first gambling of his turn, though.
I give up. Draw. I will play Spine Rock Knoll. Hideaway 4. When this land enters the battlefield, I look at the top 4 and I can choose a card to be exiled face down that I can cast later. That's that trick. That's my land for turn done. All right, and it's tapped. All right. You guys like gambling? Gambling's
I like gambling.
Pretty good.
Okay, tapping the Cabal coffers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 red. So I'm going to pay 2 in the red, leaving me with 5 mana. Giretsugu, the top of my library. Fuck.
Look, I gotta say, you gambled and you lost.
Yeah, it's not good.
Can't even play it because I played my land.
Going to the casino tonight. Bad idea.
And I've got 5 mana left over, so I should do something with it. Let's just go with a pitiless plunderer. Going to combat, I will saddle Caustic Bronco with my wild magic sorcerer and swing it at. Feel free to chump block.
Yep, I will chump block.
Caustic Bronco comes at you. When it attacks, I reveal the top card of my library, put it into my hand. Because it's saddled, each opponent loses the life value of
The card.
the card. It doesn't actually say to reveal it, but I will do for the sake of...
Please don't be huge.
What? It's 3 mana.
Okay.
Oh, no
Everybody
lifetime.
takes 3 damage.
All right, cool. Untap all the stuff and the things, and we draw for turn. We play land for turn. 7 mana on the battlefield. We're gonna tap Birds of Paradise for 1, and then 2 more for a total of 3 to play Morbid Opportunist.
Nice.
Whenever 1 or more other creatures die, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn, triggering Takasia's Welcome. So I'm going to draw for turn. Cool. I'm going to tap for 4. I'm going to play Poison Tip Archer. Reach. Whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. I'm going to move to my combat step. You've been needlessly nasty to me, so I'm going to swing Anafenza.
Needlessly?
Yeah, needlessly. I'm going to swing Anafenza.
You swung first. Let the record show.
Sure. Anafenza at you. Arcus.
What is Anafenza?
It's just a 4/4 commander. I'm going to use its attack trigger to put a 1/1 on Eternal Witness, and Arcus Acolyte are coming at you at a 4/4 and a 3/2.
All right, I will block the 3/2
Yep.
with Imperious Mindbreaker, and I will take the 4.
Yes. Okay. And I will lifelink the 4 this time.
I guess I'll take the 4 then.
Yeah, okay, cool. Move to my end step. At the beginning of my end step, there's 4 taps, so everyone's pinged for 4.
Adam, what's happening? You're getting very low there.
Needlessly aggressive to him, he says. You've done like
Needlessly
12 to
nasty.
15 damage to me, let's remember. And I killed 1 creature once.
I'll untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play, for 2, a Boa Passage. Creatures with flying can't block creatures you control.
My one thing that I could do. How many flies are on the board besides...
Oh, yeah.
Is it literally... That's never fucking blocking anything.
So
It's a bird
let's
of
go
paradise.
one more, I believe.
I believe there is 1 flyer on the board. This feels
1, 2,
targeted.
3. So there's 5 flies on the board. It gets +5/+5, and then it gets +1 from the Empyrean. So it's a 7.
Yes.
It's a 7/7. It's just quite a big bird. Oh, all right, I'm going to go to combat. I'm so scared of Hitagetsu just... But you know what? I'm a gambling
Last
man.
time it was a land.
I'm
yeah.
a gambling man.
Oh, we have to gamble for at least 1 more turn.
Yeah.
I'm down to gamble. All right, Logan, you got 11 in the air at you. Leto, you got a whole whopping 2. And you can't block it.
I'm going to reach Death Touch your 7/7.
I'm okay with that if it dies.
Oh, yeah.
They
I mean,
will both die. So whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life.
All right, so before that happens, don't resolve it. I'm going to flash out this Quickling, and it's going to bounce this back to my hand.
Okay.
Okay. I will just take the 2 then.
Yep, you'll just get bonked for 2. You have to deal with this too.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Sorry.
Which
so
you
that's
already
4?
declared a blocker, so
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll take 4.
Yeah.
Whenever a crypt creature deals combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target creature you control. You know what? I'll bring back this Quickling again. It's going to be exiled. It'll chill over there for a second. I'm going to go find a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped. We'll do that. Yep. So we'll have Quickling re-enter. Quickling's going to bounce this Cloud of Fairies. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to play the Cloud of Fairies. I'm going to untap 2 lands now. I will untap the Sparrow's headquarters and let's say a deserted beach. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna replay the Pride of the Clouds. Pride of the Clouds returns. He's just there, you know, he's hanging out.
This man's just doing the same turn over and over again.
All right, well, you know, he's back. He's a 7/7. Pass turn.
All right.
Fun fact, if anyone would have board wipe, Logan would automatically win.
Yes.
What?
Because
There are 17 creatures on the board.
Oh.
upkeep and draw. Tap 1. Play an expedition map. Everyone mill 1.
You? No! My second Emrakul! That was the top deck for my Twilight Prophet too!
Stroke of Midnight. Oh my god, that's
That would have
so
been
lucky.
12 drain and swing in my favor.
That would have killed everyone almost. Jesus.
That'd be before I started gambling.
And then I'm going to tap 2 and sacrifice the expedition map to go find a land.
The best bit is I just said I was a gambling man and I would have lost horribly.
I'm going to Morphic Pool, which means that everyone mills 4.
3 lands and a low cost thing.
All right.
You know, I'm going to have a nice drink. Remember, stay hydrated. He's going to take 5 hours to shuffle.
Fun fact, I have already milled 16 lands, making the chance of a land with my remaining cards surprisingly high.
Considering you have how many lands on the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, there's very little chance he hits a land, which means...
It's a 50-50, I'm afraid.
And then I'm just going to swing 2 at Leto, making everyone mill another 7.
I mean, I'll chump block one of them.
Okay.
I'll chump block the one that does damage.
Yeah.
So attack trigger, we mill 7, yeah?
Yes.
Magus of the Moat, creatures without flying can't attack.
This is the most fun. I'm not even having fun on my turn right now. I'm having fun seeing the things that would have either ruined my or your life.
Yeah.
We're getting all the serotonin. I love this mill deck.
Brave of you to tap out of 4 life, but I assume you're just like...
I'm like, fuck it. Like, I just wanted to see how
Let's
much
have
stuff
some
I
fun.
could mill.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm my turn.
Let's go to the upkeep stage. As I have the city's blessing, Twilight Prophet means that
Adam.
everyone takes.
You get to choose which side.
Oh shit, should I choose 3 or 5?
I thought its mana cost is both.
Oh, actually, its mana cost is both. That's true.
As
The
in,
doors.
Yes, the doors.
So
It's
it's
the
8?
Yes, it's 8.
Oh.
It's been a pleasure playing with you. Everyone takes 8
I will
damage,
take 8.
I am le dead.
and I will gain 8.
Welcome to the team, buddy.
It's us versus him.
Now, my main phase.
If he casts any spell from exile, he's cascading it, and this as well. We are gonna. It's gonna be a bad.
Unless I get a fucking land. Now, it is slightly risky.
Oh, actually, you can cast that one from exile because they've taken 7 or more damage.
Oh no, he's gonna cascade.
Hang on, let me just.
I fear I am not long for this world.
I'm close behind.
I don't like that.
Oh no!
I just gotta tap a red, tap this one, and I would very quickly play Hoarding Broodlord.
Oh my god.
Now, there's several important things about Hoarding Broodlord. The first is that it's 8 mana.
Yeah.
The second is that I get to take a card from my library and exile it face down, then shuffle, and then play it from exile.
Okay.
And the third is that spells you cast from exile also now have Convoke.
Oh.
So all my guys can now help pay for it.
I think we are so dead.
I like Magic the Gathering a lot.
So you have this trigger
Now,
first, right?
first, this does 8 damage to a person. Let's go with Logan. I was so mean to him. I'll do
Needlessly
this.
nasty.
I'll do this. Don't worry. Don't you lift your little head.
Don't you move a hair
Yeah.
on your head.
I
The first
appreciate it.
spell I cast from that turn has Cascade.
Oh, for 8. Just,
Cascade 8.
Oh, just a.
So
cost
find a
of 8.
7. Yep.
It's a 3. Less good.
That's Withering Torment. That's a good card.
That's Withering Torment. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Oh, I lose 2 life though,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Enchantment.
Kill Arcus. Why not?
Bang.
It's dead. So,
And so you lose 1 life.
I will lose
and
a
you
life.
lose
Lose
another
one
life.
Yeah.
and because a creature
Oh
died.
damn! Whenever I cast a spell from exile, I also do an extra 3 damage.
You should do one more damage. Oh, Hitagetsu hasn't even gambled yet.
It's so over.
It's so over.
Well, I guess I tap 1 red and Cabal coffers. I'm also going to play a swamp. These 2 and the red, so that I can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 red.
It's a Detsuguing time.
Hiretsugu.
It was nice knowing you last Monaco.
It was an honor.
Let's go gambling.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
let's
land.
see.
Ready?
Let's see. Let's see.
Give me a land.
Oh, hang on. We missed the trigger first. Ordling Bloodlord.
Blah, blah,
I'm
blah.
searching my card for it's a library for a card, and I can play it this turn in exile.
Yes, from exile.
I'll just do the first creature I found. It's a Keeper of Secrets. I'll take everyone. No, you're just taking 6 damage. I am going to do it with the red mana and 8. Oh no, exotic. No, I don't have any ability to make Hiretsugu anymore. I still have a bunch of black mana left over.
Oh, right. Because
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I will take 6. Oh, I don't want to die. I'll take 6.
And then I might use the final 3 black mana to cast Unholy Annex. So, and then I'll move straight to my end step.
Well,
where
actually, wait. You could gamble.
I can gamble. I don't even need to, but I'm going to. I have a drain for 2 in my end step.
Oh, true.
Let's go gambling! Tap in Pitiless Plunderer.
Can you get rid of his
Caustic. The top card of my library. Oh, this card is called Heartless Hiretsugu,
Oh, that.
It's
Yeah.
the same boy.
who triggers Passionate Archaeologist, meaning that Hiretsugu sees Hiretsugu. Hiretsugu hits you with Hiretsugu, and everyone takes 5 damage.
Yeah, well, I don't.
And after that happens, what would...
Stop!
Stop. He's already dead.
I might then a good end step. No,
Good game, Adam.
can you send me the deck list? I might genuinely build this.
It's super fun, right?
I unfortunately didn't get to see many card draw spells, so I didn't really get to use my
Yeah.
companion commander. And the rest of it was just bird is a word, punch people in the face. I got to flash and return and bounce a couple things. It was all right. Definitely interested to see what this deck has more of. I mean, I got to see a lot of it. Yeah. My graveyard and my exile pile. Thanks.
Mine definitely felt like it was 4th from the beginning in comparison to these 3. It felt a little low powered, I think. And we didn't get to see much of the Archer Tribal, but it was still enjoyable to play. Like, I had fun with it, even being like the little nuisance with my Throne of the God Pharaoh. Like, I liked that addition. I would absolutely play this again just to see the synergies and try and get that pinging working.
Well, you pretty much saw what this deck's supposed to do. It's supposed to be annoying as shit and mill everyone.
That was
Crap,
cool.
It succeeded.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. Thank you for building these, Adam.
No problem.
They are pure chaos. If you guys liked Adam's crazy lab, he went deep in the lab. If you like it, we can definitely do some more stuff like this where we just have someone build 4 decks for people and they have no idea what they are.
I liked it. Chaos Commander, it's good.
And if you like gambling, you can head up. No.
This show has been sponsored by Hitagetsu.
Yeah, gamble responsibly.
Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for watching another episode of Midnight Mana. We'll see you again next time.
Just for old time's sake, and I can quit any time. You want to maybe top deck a